Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining me today. This is your host, ID Jester. And yes, we're going to be looking at a brand new game here on my game channel. This game is called Dogs of War. As you can see, it's in beta. It's now in actually open beta as of January 30th. So this is something that anybody can get involved with. Remember, this is a beta. Basically, this is a tactical fantasy setting where you use tactical combat with your units to move around and attack enemy units and try to complete different engagements, I guess is the best way to put it. You can see here I have got the Blood Wolf Pack is my new group of units that I have recruited here. Basically, when you get in to the game, you're going to go through some tutorial missions here, and when you get done with the tutorial missions, you can choose one of three different army creations. There's the evil, the menders of darkness, the neutrals, which is the paths of destiny, and the good, which are the ways of the light. If you click on them, there are three different tabs. Unfortunately, I only have access to the first tab. I'm not sure if that's because it's still in beta or if you need to unlock these some other way. But you can just click on this, and you will see then you have different options for your recruitment. So you can get this one here, which is good for all levels of players. This one here, which is for advanced level technicians, and this one here is for advanced level technicians as well. Shows you the unit and how many is this, how many are associated with that army creation. Then once you have your army, you're basically going to go back to your main screen here. Let's look at our main screen actually. So over here it tells you a little bit about what's going on with your little company here. So here's your username here. You can see we only have a renown rank of 2, which is pretty low. Basically, once you work through the 3 tutorial missions, which are pretty good actually, they kind of teach you the basics of how to maneuver, how the system operates. In fact, this system is actually based upon the Confrontation miniatures and the Confrontation miniature rules set, from what I understand. In fact, these Wolfens here, the only reason I know some of this is because I bought a lot of different games and stuff from Fantasy Flight Games, and at one point they were actually had a lot of these Confrontation miniatures. So I had actually purchased a whole bunch of these through the last couple years, and there are different factions and they have miniature rules and all that stuff. So this whole system is basically based upon, I believe, that universe, and all the different units and stuff are based upon the different miniatures that had previously come out and stuff. In fact, a lot of the miniatures I bought were the Wolfen. That's what this basic class is called here, is the Wolfens, and bought a lot of these different miniatures. So I decided, let's play this as the Wolfen then instead of somebody else. So this shows you here I have 2 guys recruited. This is our APs, which are basically how many points your units are worth in total. So if you wanted to make like a 300 point army or 500 point army or whatever you would see, your individual units will level up and stuff, and you can see I've got other slots that I can unlock either with spending time in the game and earning credits. You can see here, what do we have here? How many of units are on missions and how many of them have been comatose. You actually have email. I actually got an email in here about this. I'm not sure if this is like a challenge or what. We'll look at that here in a little bit. So along the top here you can see the beta news. We have the rankings, so you can see, look at our Wolf companies. There are lots on top. That's good. Good to see that. This is your selection of your company. Shows you your different companies. If you click on them, it doesn't really do anything right now. So here's a breakdown. This is the more important screen. This is your company management. So this will individually, you can click on your different units. You can see what they are, what they do, what their accuracy is, what their damage, parry, toughness, dodge, willpower. Find out all that. See their stats here, how many AP. See, this guy's worth 109 AP, so he is basically like a general on the battlefield. Real tough unit. And you can see here he's got some attributes down here. He's born killer. He's got a fear. So fear, basically, when you move them up against another unit, he's got a fear of 14. Basically, it's going to compare that to the other unit's willpower. And in this case, let's just say the other unit had a fear level of 10. They're going to have to make a fear check to make sure that they are not scared in combat, from what I understand. Now, I'm not certainly an expert. I've only played a couple missions, but from what I've played so far, it is really, really cool. You're going to have different skills that you can level up your characters with. There are talents here, you can see. Right now I only have the one talent. You need to level up your units, and then you're going to have access to other skills as you level up, and each one, I believe, is going to have different ones. Yes, so that's all good. So those are your talents. So generals, the skills, how many experience points. He's got 0. We can also go into missions here. Missions are basically where you can take units that you're not using and send them off on different, obviously, missions, and they will give you a chance to earn some experience points or some money. In this case, their money system is ducats. So this is designed by a European company. So the Confrontation system is, for us U.S.-born residents, are not very well known. A lot of people don't know much about it. The only reason I know some, like I said, is I purchased some of the miniatures back in the day, and kind of have a whole bunch of the different miniatures here, and played a couple of the different missions that are with the Confrontation system. It'll show you how much it costs and how long it takes, and I believe this is real time, so I can send a mercenary, click on one of my units and send it, but anybody I send on a mission obviously won't be available to go and be able to go on a campaign. Here's your inventory, things you can earn. Right now I got 3 healing cards, and you can see that'll heal an injury on one of your mercenaries. Some deep wounds could use many cards to heal them. So when you send your guys out on fights, you're going to have issues. If your units are killed, you're going to have issues with them. What's this button here? Increased gain of ducats. Oh, okay. So yes, if your 2 of your guys get killed in the battle, then they're going to come back with wounds, and they won't be able to go out on other missions until they heal. And of course, there is an in-store purchase system, which is how this system and everything will try to stay in existence, because it's basically a free game. It's a free MMO. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but it's a free MMO that you can download and play for yourself. And obviously, the only way to really keep this system and keep people interested in it is to earn some money. And the way they're going to earn money is for you to buy certain things. So we can look here. We can buy this for 2 gold. Gold is what you're going to buy with real world money, and then you have your ducats, which you're going to earn through playing different missions, and you're taking part in the game. So playing the game or sending your units on missions. And you can see some of these are going to be quite expensive. 20,000 ducats. I got 457, so it could take you a long time to earn this. It might be worth your time just to spend 8 gold on it. And of course they have a special offer on some units here. The Wolf and Lone Wolf is 20% off. So you get it for 12 ducats. And of course there are units that you can purchase. There's packs that you can purchase. There's guilds, so if you want to create a guild. And then there's just cosmetic things to make your guys look different. So what we're going to actually do is teach you how to play some of the games now. What I want to do is click on the play button here, and if you click that, you can see here the size of the battle. You can say, okay, I want to play a 200 AP battle. Unfortunately, I only have 178 points because that's the total I have for my units right now. And you can choose your army. Of course, if you had higher level units, you could choose more. 3 APs, 4 APs. You can play different matches. But of course, some of these are still locked because I haven't leveled up. And that's for the online games. You can go through the tutorial, and here are the oh, that's not what I meant to do. Shoot. Is there a way to go back to the main menu here? Quits, yes. I want to show you how to play, but I don't want to go play through a menu, or I don't want to go play through another tutorial. Here are the 3 tutorials. So you're going to learn the basics of the combat, and then you're going to find out about distance shooting, encirclement, and territorial bonus scenarios, and of course theology and fear. And this is a pretty tough fight, so what I want to do actually is click on, so tutorials are online games, and then there's training missions that you can send your guys on. So I'm going to send my army on a easy objective for the lion. Rebel troop of fighters to set up an ambush in the mountains. Eliminate them to consolidate your superiority. Army power 250 APs. Wow, that's a lot of APs. It is easy though, but poof, I have a distinct advantage over me. But we're going to try it just so I can show you what happens. Hopefully I don't get all my guys killed here. Alright, so here's basically the breakdown. I'm going to have to go quick because you see this timer up at the top. The timer is basically how long you have to activate. So like any good tactical combat game, this one is where you take a turn and then your enemy activates somebody, and it goes back and forth until all the units have been activated, and then the round's over. At the end of the round, your units will earn back a little bit of health, they'll earn back some mana, and they'll earn back a little bit of faith, and we're just going to, oh, this is setup. Okay, so this is where, you can determine where your guys are going to start. So Predator Blood, my big boy unit here, I don't want him to be hit by a bunch of archers. It looks like he's got an archer there, he's got an archer over here, so what I might do is just set him up over there, set this guy up as a protector. We might come this way and come around. Okay, so start of turn 1. So here we go. Start of turn 1. Looks like we get to go first. So anything within the green borders of the unit I have clicked on, basically you can move and then you can take an action. So what we're going to do here, this looks like an archer here. So what we want to do is stay behind cover. So I'm going to right click. Nope, I did not want to go there. Alright, and then you see the orange means I don't have enough AP to do an attack. So what I'll do here is put this guy in defensive stance. So if somebody goes to attack him, and then I'll be done with his turn. Now it'll be enemies. We'll get to activate somebody. Here they come. Alright, here comes my big boy unit. Alright, so I'm going to move him here. And all the stats for all the different units are over there, and their different traits. And I'm going to put him in defensive stance as well. And you can see I could move him again into the orange area, but the orange area would not, I wouldn't be able to attack. So anything inside the green area you could attack. Anything outside the green area you can no longer attack. And it should be noted you can't attack and then move. You have to move before you attack. So I will let the computer take all of his turns. Looks like he's got a whole bunch of guys to be moving around. So he tried to shoot at me. I dodged it. That's good. He's coming in. He's frightened, and now you notice when units get next to one another, that means that they are engaged. A unit that's engaged with another unit cannot move away. So we're on turn 2. So if I click on this guy, you see I can move it away. Problem is, if I try to move it away, this guy will get attack of opportunity on me. But I think it's worth it to try and get up here next to those ranged guys. Or do I want to just... let's just take our attack. There we go. And they get to retaliate, and then I get another attack. So I'm going to try and come here and stay behind the cover. You can see the little cover bushes there. So if they try to shoot, I'll get a little bit of cover bonus. And I will be able to attack that guy then. So let's move there. And... tried to hit me. It does hit me. Oh, he's got a critical injury now. He's frightened and engaged. Ranged combat, basically what happens with ranged combat is there's a... I don't have any ranged units, but excellent. They're trying to attack me. We are retaliating from their attacks with our guys' attacks. I've got a light wound on my guy. Okay, start of turn 3. He gets to go first. It's random initiative numbers. I'm going to let this guy try to finish off this little guy. Let's see if we can take this guy out. We did, good. And now we can follow up on that attack with another attack, which we will do. Excellent. He's going to try and bring his ranged guy up and take a shot at me. Oh, nope, didn't have enough AP to take a shot, so that's good. So I could come over here to try and stab this guy. Now, there is a lot more to the combat. Unfortunately, I don't have any ranged units to kind of show you the ranged units. You see when I'm trying to walk away from this guy, you see this square there will become a red dot, which means he'll have an attack of opportunity there. But that's okay. I'll give him his attack. Looks like he missed it. I was stabbed him twice. That's good. And we dodged his attack. So ranged units. There's encirclement in this game. Basically, for everybody that is adjacent to you, they get a bonus. Alright, start of turn 4 here. You can see that everybody's got a health bar. Alright, let's use our big boy guy. Try to kill this guy, and then we'll get a follow-up attack on that guy. There's charging. If you can go into a straight line and charge somebody. We killed him, so we're going to get a follow-up attack. We'll go engage this guy here. This guy is a beast predator of blood. Nice. So he tried to shoot and missed. I will probably try to kill this guy because he's weaker. And then I'll get a follow-up attack because I killed somebody. Oh, and I eliminated that guy as well. So we will... this is, you see this terrain basically costs 2 movement points. You can see over here my movement points are right here. I got 7 movement points. I have 31 hit points and I have 2 attacks. The style classes are specialized in quick and powerful strikes. This is how many points he's worth, 89 or 69 AP. This is accuracy, his chance to hit. Oh, I gotta go because time is running out. There's no way to pause that, so. And we eliminated that and got us a victory. So at the end here, it should take us back to a screen that shows us how we did. Yep. Alright, so we got a little bit of experience points here and some renown that we're going to use to level up. Right. So I don't know what that is, but okay. And we can go back to the menu. And this is how many cards we have in our inventory. So if one of these guys was severely injured in the battle, miraculously this unit escaped unhurt. Good. Good. So we'll go back to the menu here. And you can see we're getting a little bit of renown there. So we can upgrade. Bonus for first victory enabled. Really? Alright, so I got no missions in progress. Lovely. And these guys here, you see, oh, they just earned just a little bit of experience points, not a lot. And their experience points they earned is based on how well they did in the battle and what they did, and etc. etc. Let's see what else I wanted to show you guys. So that was kind of the tactical combat. It's really kind of cool when you go through the tutorials. There's lots of different units to try out and stuff. In fact, one thing I didn't look at was if this guy had any special faith or mana points. I don't think so. He does have this power. I guess I should have looked at this. Sorry about that, folks. But tactical combat's pretty interesting. It's pretty in depth. Like I said, there's a lot more to it than what I was showing you. If you can line up attacks where you're, say, 3 or 4 spaces away directly, you can just charge a unit, do extra damage on it. There's bonuses if you're shooting ranged combat. If you can get next to the person that uses ranged combat, then you have an advantage against them. They get like minus, I think, 80% on their attacks or something like that. It's definitely something to play around with and check out. I think this can be pretty cool when you start recruiting. Let's see if we can recruit anybody yet for our faction. 880. We have 478 ducats. Oh, and our little play thing went away. Let's see if it come up on the list now. So we did that one. We can play one of the other ones. 250. Alright, so you could actually be playing these missions and click this button here to have it automatically look for an online game where you're going to play against somebody, which I'm not going to do in this video because you're never sure who you're going to be playing against, and you can have a too easy or really tough time of it, and so that's why I wanted to do like just an AI mission just to show you what the combat was. It's pretty interesting. It's a lot to it, actually, a lot more than what I was showing you. When you start having other units that have, let's see if I can look at somebody here that, you can see this guy here has a priest. So this unit here is a priest, and basically a priest get faith points that they can use to curse enemies or summon other creatures, and so they'll. Whoop. In fact, I might just go ahead and let's see what this is here. 1 necromancer, 3 skeleton warriors, and 1 gargoyle. Well, that's a lot more than what I got with my guys. Jeez. And this is necromancer, 1 skeleton bowman, and 1 skeleton warrior. Black paladin, a skeleton warrior, 1 black priest, and 1 skeleton bowman. So this is a nice round one of. Let's go back to the light side and see what they have. So we have here Valkyrie, a magician, and 3 sparkling familiars. Knight of the Lion, a swordsman, a sparkling, and a bowman. and 3 swordmen, 1 bowman, and 1 line of war. Wish it would tell you how many CPs they are. Or APs, I'm sorry, APs. They are. Oh, there's our message again. The urge to kill is too strong. The elders and shamans percavate, while the young wolfen under your orders is getting impatient. Your urge to fight is becoming increasingly stronger. Your decision is taken. You will purify the world by going off by yourself, even if it means becoming pariahs for your pack. Your wolfen follow you in the promise to satisfy their lust for blood and revenge. So we can gain 150 ducats. You collect together your full wealth, 200 ducats, and head off in the direction of Codwalton. Alright, let's click it and see what happens. Okay, not sure what happened. My guys are still there. Does it give us any kind of mission to play, maybe? Let's see here. Training. No, these are all standard. Online games, I think, will automatically get you into games, so I don't want to click on that. Tutorial, nope, that just takes you back to that. So I'm not sure what where that little message meant, but again, Dogs of War, this is beta, so just keep that in mind. There might be a lot more added to it, but unfortunately, I just don't have the greatest company to show you. I have these BC tanks. Is basically what I have. I do 2 attacks each turn, and they're pretty darn good, and they remind me of my little figures, so that's all good. Alright, well, so this is just a quick look at Dogs of War. Trying to see if there's anything else that I can show you here, but click here to purchase a unit. Yeah, I'd love to purchase some units. If we click on this, will it tell us all your recruits must be injured? You currently have 0, okay. 50 AP, that's what they cost, okay. Now you could try to recruit it in ducats, or you could try to recruit it in I'm assuming these are gold, which are just the Born Killer. Does it tell us what that is? No. So definitely stuff to add to your little... Oh, that's... must be their cost. Wolfen, Crossbowman, 44 AP, yeah. So that number right there in the middle of the screen is how many AP they cost. Our 62 AP. Let's see, we have 178. So having one of these guys would be kind of cool. Grave Guardian. Let's check and see what he does. Here's his little skill tree. Ruthless. Scavengers. You don't have enough renown rank to recruit this unit. Oh, of course not. He's probably way too high. And there's another predator. We need to have renown. Okay, so definitely want to get your renown up. So it's kind of a slow and steady process of working through, getting guys together, and working your way up the ladder. So that's all good. It's good to see. I think this is going to be really cool. A tactical fantasy combat? Yeah. Please, sign me up. Alright. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, folks.